Oh, beautiful vault. Probably the best of the entire competition so far. Excellent technique on this. In fact, close to perfect, I'd say. Right on top of the horse. Legs perfectly together. Toes pointed throughout the entire vault. And just the tiniest of hops on the landing.
And a strong finish for the Ukrainian team. Podkopaeva, who's just ahead of the United States. They're in third. U.S. is in fourth. Russia leads. And Romania is in second. Romania continues to pour it on a balance beam. This is Anna Maria Bican.
All of the Romanians performing a very long, difficult pass with 4 elements.
They really do seem to attack on the balance beam. Very quick, sharp, precise movements.
Funny, Bart, when you're not prepared to perform on the balance beam with nerves, it feels like having an out-of-body experience. You don't even have control over legs, arms. Gymnasts practice so hard and do pressure sets, meaning this set is the only one that counts, so that you know what it feels like to be nervous and still perform like that, just solid as can be.
Well done for Anna Maria Bican.
Excellent technique on these back handsprings, perfectly aligned. Look how high the double back was. As she finished the rotation, her head was still the level of the balance beam. Sure makes it easy to land.
Only 14 years old and cool and composed here at the Goodwill Games. Now back over to the vault. This is Yevdokimova from Kazakhstan.
I love seeing this vault. You just don't see it ever. I think I've seen it a couple times in men's competition. Because of the look on the faces over there on the judging panel, I think they might be having a little bit of trouble with the computer system, because it looked like they were just frustrated with something. Not that they're having trouble coming up with the scores.
Because there is a delay on the vault, now we're going to go over and see Monica Martin from Spain on the bars, while we wait for the score of the first vault, Yevdokimova.
Oh no, I was just getting ready to say what nice form she has on this event, and she just completely missed that element.
At this point, what happens is the gymnast loses a half a point from the judges, and they have to continue the exercise where they made the mistake. So this will be their second major mistake on this event.
Nice level of difficulty in the routine. 2 release moves. Here's the dismount. Interesting technique on those giants into the dismount, but it sure worked. Here you can see she just did not make it all the way up into this handstand. Broke just entirely missed the skill. She was supposed to go right to the handstand and pirouette out of it.
Okay, back over to vault now. Yevdokimova from Kazakhstan. This is a really unusual vault. The handspring laid out front.
Scored a 9.725 on the first vault. She could just stick the landing. She'll get a big score. Oh, no. She'll keep that first one. First vault was much better, and I feel sorry for her because she had to wait so long between the vaults. It's hard to improve. Remember the improvement you were supposed to make.
So we go from the vault then over to the balance beam. Kakovan from Romania.
Again, that same long pass.
The score for Ana Maria Bican was a 9.725.
Difficult jump. Her head dropped back in the air. You take your eyes off the beam. Oh, that's a shame. She looked straight, Bart. I'd love to see that in replay because the back handspring looked perfect. The layout looked straight over the balance beam. She must have seen something else and it panicked her.
Back over on the uneven bars, 9.025 to score for Monica Martin. Yevdokimova 9.5 on her second vault.
Dismount pass, very well done. Notice how tightly she keeps her legs together on everything. Just makes everything look beautiful. This is a shame because she was just straight. I think she was worried about this. She stood there a long time before she went into it. She was straight there, straight there. That's just a matter of will. When you're over the balance beam and you see even a tiny bit off, you can pull it back on. And she just got nervous.
Now back over to vault. Yelena Piskun. We've seen her before, Kathy Johnson, in this event. There's the world champion.
She does this easily. Oh, my gosh. That is the best she's ever done it.
And that may be the highest score of the day. Perfect technique and a wonderful landing.
Not only is it the most difficult vault being done, she's the highest above the horse, anybody in the competition, and the landing was amazing. Perfectly in line with the horse, right down the middle.
Back over to floor, Luo Li. As you can see, the competition is furious here, fast and furious. They cut from one event to the next. Luo Li, the world champion on the uneven bars. The score back over on the vault for Piskun, her first vault, a 9.85. Highest score so far today. The only mistake for Romania on the balance beam, Kakovian, her score was a 9.2.
Steady performance, nothing special, but at least solid.
That's Luo Li from China. So here are our standings after 3 of 4 rotations. Russia holding on to the lead, Romania in second, and the United States and Ukraine, U.S. just slightly over 3/10 of a point behind Ukraine in a battle for the bronze. We will be set for our 4th and final rotation when we come back. Welcome back to the gymnastics women's team competition here at the Goodwill Games. After 3 rotations, the team competition is very, very close. Russia leads. Romania is second. The Ukraine is in third. In the United States, in fourth. There you have it. 87.975. The Russia team has a big lead over Romania, nearly a point. 6/10 back is the Ukraine, and the United States just 3.5 tenths out of third place, which, as you mentioned, Kathy Johnson, at the top of the show, a bronze medal for the United States in this strong field of competition would be a very good result for them.
Absolutely, Bart. And it's a little surprising. We didn't expect Romania to be this good based on their workouts compared to the team from the Ukraine. They looked stronger, and it's a different story here in the actual competition.
Now from Spain, this is Castro. They've had difficulties here today. This is her first international competition. Veronica had a good result in the Junior European Championships just this year. She was second in the all-around.
That's an example of how fickle this event can be. She just performed the long pass that she was having so much trouble with in the workouts, and then broke on a full turn, and now came back. It just got flustered. You really have to learn to keep your calm on this event, no matter what. Here's the front tuck, and it was just complete panic from the time she took off in the beginning. And when you're in that situation, it's very difficult to be aggressive on the landing.
Over to the vault now. Jin Yi.
Good vault. The Chinese are now, they're finishing up on their two weakest events. Vaulting, and of course the tumbling on the floor exercise. But this was pretty good. Right on the top of the horse, nice position in the air. When this first vault was brought into competition by Yurchenko back in the 80s, this was a blessing for the Chinese team because it made them much stronger vaulters than having to perform the traditional type vaults, which took a lot more power.
And now we move back over to the floor exercise. Angela Gimpu from Romania, with the exception of one mistake on the balance beam. They've been quite solid today. That's the reason they're 9/10 of a point behind Russia going into this rotation. Score for Castro was an 8.9.
A music malfunction. Either they started the music before she was in position, or it's the wrong music. We'll see.
Jin Yu, her score on the vault was a 9.45.
Oh, beautiful pass. Unfortunately, she stepped out of bounds. It'll be a 1/10 of a point on.
This is a nice combination. saw her in the United States just about a month ago in dual meet, USA versus Romania. The Romanian team beat the United States, by the way. But the Romanians sent their best, the U.S. did not.
Oh, a difficult triple twist at the end of the routine. And just a little trouble getting it all the way around.